Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals with Charles Davis. As always, I'm storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't know, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. To throw is Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now on 3rd and long, going to look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 180.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He was covered by Cameron.
42.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. This is taken around the 12. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Ravens will take over. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. 180.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know you...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 3.5 to go, first quarter.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jackson going to keep it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route here. It's complete to Kelsey. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another ultimate first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are once again back in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of it... Shedding the tackle, it gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 180. 11.
Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Good position to be in here, second and inches.
11 mighty.
From the gun to give to Brown. Escapes the defender. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Gun.
First and 10 at the
180. What is
in motion, right goes Smith-Schuster. Burrow will throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Now it's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins from 13 yards out. And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate.
He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown. Able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. And he returns this to the 22. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. Will be taken in here by McCoy. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. An inside give, Brown. And nothing good. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
11.
Makes it 3rd
Right,
and 2.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
An 8-yard pickup.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
Here we go.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps this one off to Algier. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting, instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Brown once more. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Bengals. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The home team's offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Jackson going to keep it. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 73 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm wondering. Let's get set. Big 13. Big 13.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 5. Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
11.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. I mean, he's been solid here in the early part of the season, currently ranked in the top 5 amongst NFL quarterbacks in passing yardage. 2nd and 6.
Brought down by Jordan Battle. A gain of 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
That's good for a Baltimore.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley hit in the ball, pops free, and the Bengals grab it. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by all. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the Bengals, 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
180.
Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is Brown going up the middle. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Now a 2nd and 10.
180.
Now it's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And the Bengals, 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Puka Nacua, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. It doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
Here we go. God!
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 47.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. The short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to come into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go. White 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
11.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
First down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play.
Burrow's pass. Complete to Chase Brown. No gain on the play. Brings up second
and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 30.
Throwing is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A good play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Baltimore first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Pass complete there to Nakula. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Puka Nakua, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And that will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a loss of a
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Puka Nacua, 77 yards. And right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way.
Stop!
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, just start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to play.
And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of 12.
11.
First down.
Here's a give to Brown. We'll get this up to about the 44. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
11.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now Brown, he lost the football. Now inside the 25. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So the second-half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up, 1st and 10 here. Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Throwing. Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here we go. This is 4th down.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
And the Bengals, 1st down.
And he'll spike it with exactly 30 seconds now left on the clock. Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Burrow.
11 mighty.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the right. There he goes, right side. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Williams on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
To throw, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's Burrow. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Ravens, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get